Okay, sorry for being late. That's real. Okay, let's test the sound when I'm waiting for the game to open. Testing the sound, testing the sound. Sounds fine to me. Why is chat broken? Apple, activate chat, enable channels. They are enabled to ask. Like the chat is working. Yeah. Okay. Anniversary stuff. Kitty, sit. Cause you're heavy. Limited time rewards, 22 days. QB Derby. 200. Meow. This is the one that gives the most rewards. Kitty. Guided by the orbit, led by luck, and fueled by romanticism, this is the great adventure, a vibrant trek across the galaxy. Time to let the sea of stars bounce in rhythm with your heart. Why do I have a Feeling that this is a ritual event or something. What do you want? So many stuff I didn't do. Too many stuff, I wouldn't say. I kinda get lost. There's an epilogue? Ah, yeah, there was supposed to be, wasn't there? Well, well. So it's a segue with Hiyuki in Honami. Money, 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 money. Here, like this. See? Should be okay. I had to move my cat to more comfortable position.
First,
Also, why are you wet?
second, no slipping on traffic rules. Third,
Now my hand is wet too.
Hyokuro must be just ahead. This was Honami's last rite of purging.
Okay.
All is settled. Only one final thing remains.
I guess
I
we're.
have truly kept you waiting for too long, Hyokuro.
Did you finish? Okay. I wanted to say that they throw us in the middle of everything without even explaining anything.
Finally came to see me.
Yes, I have come.
Made up your mind?
I have.
Ready to kill me then?
Wait, why?
Yes.
Why?
Oh, has my little Hiyuki grown so confident that she can best me without even drawing her blade? Now, Don't forget who taught the Miko of Eternal Flaming Sakura. Can't show a little respect to your elder?
Hello, Zetka. You came at the sad moment. I am sick again. Who infected you? I'll find them and I will hang them by their pants on a tree.
You call what you did to me teaching, Hyakura?
Angst.
Come then. Miko of Eternal Flaming Sakura. Calm yourself. A restless heart makes for unsteady hands.
But I do not wish to learn this.
Then what do you wish to learn?
This girl will become a great archer. No, look at her hands. They are swordsman's hands.
Not in this life. Her hands aren't ones to hold a blade. Isn't that right? Well now, you have refined your technique. Hiyuki, do not let the Suzu bind your fate. Go seek a future of your own.
They are sisters. Apparently.
Focus, Hiyuki. Survive this strike. And reach your tomorrow.
I just don't know if they're biological or adopted or whatever. Yeah, animation is really nice. The only comment of the animation is that it's sad.
You have mastered many skills from others, but have yet to master the blade work of your own flaming Sakura clan.
The last Miko withheld too much. She refused to teach me a single technique.
Do you resent her?
Aren't you her?
I do.
I am not sure if this situation is even kinda considered real because Honami was destroyed. So everyone in Honami is technically dead. You can access Honami still, but it's because of some weird phenomena happening on the planet. Katie, what do you want? I feel attracted to how ladies say Sakura. I grabbed her and sat her like a unruly toddler. You're destroying the moment, Kitty.
Even now?
Every moment. I resent that she did not step down long ago. Instead, she burned every future she had and left nothing behind. Not even ashes. I resent that she did not pass her skills to me. That she sent me away each time she trained. Now, there is nothing of her left in me.
Hiyuki.
No, simp. It's just a very sad scene. We have to, you know, get some sweetness from this somehow.
I resent that she always told me to be myself, yet chose a death that was nothing like herself.
And you resent that even after dying? She lingered as a spirit, waiting only for you to send her on.
Very cruel sister aren't you?
Huh? I was being cruel.
Yes, this is what I said.
It's just... I couldn't let my fear go. No one understood the scale of your gift, Hiyuki. Your potential to tame even a Threnodian. If you drew such a future, would everything not become much easier?
So you did it for her? To give her the most advantageous future?
Gyokuro,
Shh. As long as it comes from your own heart and will, any future you choose is acceptable. But if our little Hiyuki truly became a Threnodian resonator, well, I'd have no choice but to follow family law and send us both on our way.
Very drastic family.
I have already burned that future. I accepted the Sutsu of my own will. I chose to become the Miko of Flaming Sakura. I know why you refused to teach me your swordsmanship. You never wanted there to be another Miko after you. I will fulfill that wish, sister. After Hiyuki, there will be no more Mikos of Flaming Sakura.
The Miko of Eternal Flaming Sakura. That is a heavy title to bear.
It is.
The future ahead is long. Very, very long.
I know.
Through the Sutsu, we draw strength from countless possible futures. But each time you do, you see yourself draw closer to Miko's destined end. A future burned to cinders, leaving nothing behind.
Yes. And before that destined end arrives, I will find a way to drive back the Threnodian. So that Gyokuro may simply be Gyokuro. So that Hiyuki may simply be Hiyuki. So that Ashinahara will no longer need a Miko of Flaming Sakura.
You have grown up, a little Hiyuki.
I met someone, sister. Unlike me, who failed Ashinahara. She always finds a way to save.
Not true! She's talking about the protagonist. Protagonist herself told her in the previous quest that she had failed numerous times. Even making a bold statement that the amnesia that the protagonist is suffering from was most likely an outcome of a failed saving attempt of the universe, or more like this planet. There is something that the rover, the protagonist, is trying to achieve. And it looks like the current statement that the rover made about their amnesia is that it was an outcome of a failure, of achieving what they are trying to achieve.
That must be difficult for you to bear, little Hiyuki.
Yes. At first, it was.
Is this dear sister, I met a girl and I think I really like her. It was more like... It was similar to the situation between Finan and Trailblazer from Honkai Star Rail, where the protagonist of the story was experiencing like the veneration by the character that would be the protagonist of the story if the player didn't exist. So for Ashinohara, Hiyuki was the savior, and she failed to save Ashinohara from the lament, and the Ashinohara, or some parts of it, got destroyed. Like Honami was part of Ashinohara and it doesn't exist anymore. And this is the same situation like with Finan, when if the Trailblazer didn't exist, Finan would be the protagonist of the story of Amphoris. He would be the savior that was trying and trying and trying and trying for 33 million times to save his world and failing. And then the protagonist of the story, aka the game, appears and makes the impossible possible. And there's like a difference a bit between Finan and Hiyuki here. They kinda have the same role within their respective storylines in comparison to the player character, but Finan was always like revering the player in a way, in a positive way. Like they were always looking up to them, always believing in them, always knowing that the protagonist will save the day, that everything will work out. But Hiyuki had different approach to the protagonist of the game. They were like, looked at all the achievements the protagonist of the game achieved, and they thought of themselves as lesser, as worse, as not the true savior. Until she had the conversation with the protagonist, in which the protagonist told her that she doesn't always win, and what Hiyuki saw were just a few wins among multiple failures. So she's not some ideal protagonist Hiyuki thinks she is. So Hiyuki then understood that everyone, even the person that she thought was flawless, makes mistakes and experiences failure. And it kinda worked positively. Like she realized that she was putting herself down for no reason.
Hearing tales of her exploits, I felt a deep admiration. No, perhaps it was closer to jealousy. I thought, if only I possessed her strength, then my days would not be filled with regret. Ashinohara would be saved. And I, in the peace that followed, could have lived an ordinary life. But upon meeting her, I came to understand. Even a great savior carries many pains and failures. And the path of a savior is walked not alone, but alongside countless others. Gyokuro.
Yes?
I have always admired you as the Miko of flaming Sakura. And I have always held you in the highest honor.
Can we have some gauges of it? We can! Just... that character is not on screen right now. And wasn't mentioned in the conversation. We have gay at home. Meanwhile, gay at home. my flag being stuffed inside my wardrobe.
Even if one day I am burned to ashes. Because of you. Because of her. Because they all exist. I am never truly alone.
I take great pride in you too. Go on, Shiratori. Fly to where your heart desires. May the day come when you, too, step into spring as freely as anyone in this world.
Wow, this is a complete reverse of Final. Just saying. When he was crying, his tears were evaporating because of so many core flames he had inside. But Hiyuki is the ice character, so when she's crying, her tears are turning into ice. Which reminds me of Kevin a bit too. It's hard not to make comparisons between Wuthering Waves and Honkai Star Rail / Honkai Impact Earth.
Greetings, Miko Flaming Sakura.
Ugh. Again, the Grand Architect.
You.
Oh, relax. I'm not here to recruit you. I just heard a piece of news and thought you might want to know.
People keep coming to work sick despite all that happened during the pandemic. Because people are stupid idiots. Also, do you hear the difference in my mic? I was setting up a new mic in OBS. Like, mic is still the same, just the new source it was added and configured differently than the previous one. Oh no.
Not long ago, that island floating over the sea, your hometown, it vanished. All in a single day.
Oh, thanks for very bad news, Grand Architect, that I low-key wish I could kick into a fucking black hole.
Congratulations on your wish coming true, Lady Miko.
Did another part of Ashinohara just got fucking yeeted somewhere? Destroyed? Whatever. Can Hiyuki never have a break? Is Hiyuki the tragic character of this game? What the fuck? Where is Lucilla when you need her? Lucilla is the character that people ship with Hiyuki. The dark hair lady with the hat.
So, about your paper.
That's it?
So, about your paper. Well,
You have a message from Lucilla.
exactly going to set the academic world on fire?
The collective wants to discuss the handling of the Aleph 1 aftermath with you. If you're free, meet me at the Academic Affairs office. Understood. Okay, I can show you, Lucilla. Wait, something just came up. You know, the usual pointless reporting and corporate rhetoric. Hiyuki will meet you there instead. No! You were supposed to be there!
About your paper. Well, how do I put this gently? It's not exactly going to... So,
Where's Academic
about your
Affairs Office?
So,
Ah, here. After story. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Zed,
So,
are you still here?
about your paper. Well, how do I put this gently? It's not exactly going to set the academic...
Efficiency above all.
I was scared for a second that you disappeared! Like Ashinohara! I'm crushed. Aha. What are you making? What is this? Some kind of bird is doing la 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 la. I've just made Yannick a book cover.
There are a few errors.
Is the book cold?
But look, it's running just fine.
And I'm making a second one. The book is very cold. It needs two. But they damage easily.
Hyuki?
What are you doing to those books? Throwing them around?
Lucilla just left. There are still matters at the academy regarding your identity that needed handling.
La la la, Lucilla just left, and what were you doing when you were here alone? Some you know. Office romance. If carried around in bag. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
She had wanted to discuss the Collector's next steps with you. They've buried the Exostrider's disappearance with an official story. But as for who activated it, they want to keep it a secret.
And Yannick always carries one with himself. Huh. Now, I am the weird one here. I usually just keep books at home and try to find the online version I could upload to my phone. Gaze in my office? That's not your office. That's Lucilla's office. That's the right call. A cautious approach is smart.
I'll be leaving Lahai-Roi before long. The fewer eyes on me, the better.
Oh, we're already leaving.
Yes. She said that is the best way to protect you. Students will talk, that cannot be helped. But officially, the line is that the Exostrider awoke on its own.
I am more of an audiobook person. I can't listen to audiobooks. I need like a visual thing to watch. So I could listen to audiobook only if it was like on YouTube with some like interesting visual to accompany it. Because otherwise it would like fly one ear, fly the other. Nothing retained.
A wise choice. Fame is no blessing. If the collective draws scrutiny from other regions, your freedom may not remain your own. That was all she wished to convey. But I waited here to tell you something else.
Oh, what? Hiyuki recounts her encounters with the Praxidus and the situation in Ashinohara. She speaks as evenly as always, but between her words lingers a sigh as quiet as falling snow. How are you holding up?
Do not worry over me. As for Ashinohara, Lucilla will assist with the investigation. Once matters here are settled, I will return. But you must be careful. The Fraxidus seem to track your every move.
I know. They are like very mean exes that don't want to let go.
Their plans for Denia and me may have failed, but it proves one thing. They have found a way to harness Thrnodian power.
The gay! Yes, the gays!
Spying from the shadows. That does sound like them. Thank you. I'll be careful. By the way, how is Denia?
She is still undergoing treatment and remains unstable. The collective seem to have special arrangements for her. I wish to visit, but Lucilla said, I am the one person who cannot.
Hey! Mean girlfriend! Why can't?
Well, it was your blade that struck her down.
Well, it was also her blade that woke her up, so...
In that strike, I used the frequency you left within her. The one that separates. That was what freed her from the Thrnodians' control.
Yay!
So in her eyes, you are likely just as frightening as I am.
Lol.
Still, I hear her disposition may have changed. I should like to visit her one of these days.
Someone is calling!
Lucilla has more reports for me. Something about Ashinohara. I should go.
You know what is the funniest part? We didn't talk to Hiyuki for most of this storyline of this region. She appeared literally last patch, I guess. The first time when we as Rover could talk to her. Otherwise, we always could only talk with her with Lucilla POV, kinda. Lucilla was keeping us separate all the time. So I am like now, keeping your girlfriend for yourself, huh?
Okay. If I can help with Ashinohara, just let me know.
Rest easy. As the savior herself taught me, this long road to save Ashinohara was never meant to be walked alone.
Look, I told her something.
Go on.
Lonely hero was taught how to not be lonely and rely on others. Of course. She'll be tracking me anyway.
Perhaps I too can walk toward the spring you spoke of.
Or... I hope it was tracking, because Rover looked a bit confused. As if they suddenly forgot why they were even there. La la la, there was another after story that I didn't notice. Zephyr kissed journey to you. IMF appears to be waiting for you. You should go see her. Okay. Traf?
Precision and quantification are the bedrock. of
Jergam,
science.
jergam, jergam.
Make
Jergam, jergam, jergam.
quantification and comparison possible.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class in another?
How I love when this game teleports me to places
This might novel
that are not on the correct floor.
This can provide emotional support.
Emotionally support my ass. Szydełkuję, szydełkuję. Kłamca. Liar.
Ah, you're early.
Liar, liar, finds on fire.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class in another department?
You.
Your thesis proposal delay request.
Resonator joined the team. Who? My sister, daughter, whatever. Buzetka, you are very unlucky recently. You come at the beautiful scene
So warm.
that are not supposed to be gay, but somehow are. Also, I am not surprised, to be honest, that those scenes come off a bit gay, because... how to say it? The history of queer relationships sadly often forced this type of relationship where you had to adopt someone as your sister, child, whatever, to even be able to live together. So I'm not surprised that a lot of those scenes between sisters come off as queer, when sisterhood of it on its own is very queer coded, especially in Japan. Like sisterhood, or this relationship between kohai and senpai. Like, even if you are in the same class, or there's always like a senpai that you're looking up to, that is your sister, and this is a sister with quotations because it's gay. How are the bears around your area? Bears are not in my area. It was Bieszczady that suffers, not me. My village is bearless.
So, how have you been feeling these last few days?
You are back! My sister is back! Yeah, I told you the story about my coworker told. We have rich assholes in loud cars who statistically prove to be deadlier than bears. True. Much better. I feel fine. Still a little dizzy, honestly.
You soaked in void matter for that long? And you're telling me you're fine? Better not be lying to me.
Lol. Pretty lady, you forgot? You already forgot? My sister? That I was raising all by myself? Apparently. But I don't remember that because I have amnesia.
Just thinking about what you risked. Hey, don't you ever do something like that again, okay?
I could say the same to you, Imeth. You think what you did before was any less risky? Never coming back isn't exactly my idea of a happy ending.
Wow, scolding imminent.
That...
Look at the protagonist's face. It was the face. You are not fooling me. I am not getting you I am not letting you get off the hook.
Okay. I'm sorry, alright? Back then, I didn't have a choice.
I'm Gary.
You know how it is. Sometimes there are things you just have to do.
I know. But I still worry about you.
I won't do it again. Promise. Cross my heart. Besides, look at us now. We're both okay. And Lahai-Roy's safe. That's a pretty happy ending, right? The savior and the world. Saving each other at last. A tale for the ages.
Aww.
Imeth, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it?
After you were sealed beyond the Strider Gate, how long were you out there? Alone?
Exactly my question. Is she like 10,000 years now old?
You've been dodging this. But I don't want you to keep choosing to handle this on your own.
Ah, feels like if I try to brush this off again, I'm gonna get scolded for real.
Yeah, you will.
Honestly, I can't really remember anymore. Toward the end, I couldn't even tell if time was still moving. It was just darkness, emptiness, over and over, boring, monotonous.
IMF, I don't want to scare you, but this is actually what drove a lot of people mad. That's why you can't be in solitary confinement for a very long time.
But hey, I've had practice being alone. It's fine.
It's not fine!
The ones who faded into nothing, they were with me, you know? In all that dark, the light of every explorer who came before never stopped shining. Knowing I was protecting the place they came from made it hurt a little less. When I had the origin point and saw you, the gravity pulled me back and I couldn't go with you. That stung. But the moment I saw you, that made me so happy. Seeing you again, that was enough.
Huggy!
Me too, Imeth.
Huggy!
Okay. This is getting way too heavy. Let's talk about something fun. You know, this whole thing is kind of a blessing in disguise. People could only see me before, but now I can pilot this shell to actually interact with people.
I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah. Her body, the original one, got destroyed. And then there was like a fake body created by the void matter or something. I don't get it how that works. It's called exoswarm, but usually appears in form of like metal-like animals outside of Lahairoi and stuff. It looks more like robots than people, but this one was created to look exactly like IMF, and it was like unresponsive until we saved IMF, and it looked like she possessed that fake body. And she can now pilot it.
Kinda like being in my mech form? I mean, I did die. Having a shell doesn't mean I'm alive again.
She dead! But she not dead! Does it count like being undead, but very sci-fi version of undead? I mean, when you think about this, technically every story about like a person dying and transferring their mind into a supercomputer or something is kind of being undead by sci-fi standards, isn't it? Like a human dying, transferring their consciousness to an android or some machine, and their consciousness continuing to live, but their body being gone. It's like a sci-fi zombie. She's a zombie, but she's a nice zombie.
But it's similar to the exoswarm. And since I'm the Exostrider's resonator, I'd say piloting this body feels about right.
You know what? I feel like this means that she can't have babies. Like, imagine if Exoswarm suddenly could replicate itself in the very human fashion by getting pregnant. That would be a bit scary, to be honest. Because it would mean that other beings that are Exoswarm can also do that. That would be a bit...
And because of that, I've decided to stick around for a while and finish my studies.
For a while?
Yep. The Threnodian thing in Lahairoi is already handled. And I want to be a real savior who helps more people. So after this, I'm gonna travel around Solaris.
I feel like we're dealing with the ship of Theseus here. Like, is the ship still the same ship if you replace every plank? And when I checked that philosophical question, apparently the answer was yes, because the vessel doesn't matter as long as you can call it a ship. Still. So it doesn't matter that all the planks were replaced. As long as it's still a ship, it's a ship. So the identity still stays the same. So you can also use this metaphor for like memories. With memories it would be harder, because if you keep uploading memories of different people into one person, or several versions of that person from different versions of the past, are they still that person, or are they a new person? Because memory is a little bit more tricky than the body itself. Like, body is just a vessel, just like the ship of Theseus. But the memories are part of the identity. They create the identity. They're not part of the vessel. According to the ship of Theseus question, we wouldn't be swapping planks. We would be swapping different identities of the ship. It's still a ship. But you mean what I mean. Ship, not ship, ship. Ship like a boat, not ship like an animal. How to say ship? Ship? Instead of sheep? How does it count as tones at this point? This is almost like Chinese.
But first, I'll stay at Star Torch to graduate. I mean, I never even got my degree before I turned into a digital ghost. Gotta give my school days a proper send-off, you know?
Imeth,
Yeah?
even if it isn't a happy, carefree life, if it's the one you choose, I'll be proud of you.
Like a mama! Sheep is more of our Polish E. Sheep. 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 And how do you say ship? Ship. Like ship. 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 Ship.
So go follow your heart, Imeth. I'll always be right here.
Mama! I birthed her myself! Kind of!
Okay. I won't forget.
Sheep ship! Sheep ship! Sheep ship! Sheep ship!
Before all that, walk with me? Just us and the spring breeze.
No, you didn't. Well, I didn't, but Rover did. Like, figuratively. I'm looking for quests that give the best reward. Ooh, fracture the mirror. Ah, did I read that drawing already? By accident? Whispers between the stars. I don't know what I should click. There's too many stuff to do. And I kinda neglected all the time. But I had really useful, like, realization. That we can't compare memories to the planks on the ship of Theseus. Memories, even though they functionally have the same role as the planks, because they shape the boat, yeah? That, like, memories shape the person, yeah? They're still not part of the, like, the vessel. They are not part of the body. They're part of your identity as a person. So it would be more like, memories would be like you taking away the letters until the word ship loses its meaning. Like you take away P and I and H and S and there's nothing, you know? There's something that looks like a boat, like a ship, but it's no longer a ship because you stole all the letters and etymology about the word. You know logically that it can, like, sail on the water, but you don't know the fuck what that is. You could, like, swap the word for boat, but boat is not the same thing as a ship, you know? It's a different thing. There's a difference. So this is what I mean by identity. Planks of which this ship is made don't really translate to ship's identity as a ship. Even though technically, theoretically, you can make something from the planks that is in the ship, that the planks are shaping the boat to look like a boat, like ship, you know what I mean? Do I make sense even? I feel like I am talking in circles and I don't make any sense. Even though I logically know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, I know how to say it. You know how this ship has like a skeleton? Like the frame? You can put planks on it and you will have a wooden ship. But if you put metal on it, you will have a metal ship. It's still a ship, but made from different things. So I would say that the skeleton of the boat would be more essential to it being perceived as a ship because of the, you know, the shape it gives it. It's not a raft if it looks like a ship. It's hard because memories are not something physical that you can explain. So technically they kinda fulfill the same function as planks, as the skeleton, as even the name, etymology, everything of the ship. But when you think about it, you can't really compare it one-to-one to planks. Because it's not the same. Planks are more like your clothes that you are wearing on your body, or what your body is covered with. Like, is it covered with skin or something else? Anyway, I need this realization because I have like notes for fanfiction, and one of those notes for fanfiction is has annotation ship of Theseus, so I really need this realization to stick in. I could use it later for my fanfiction. I remember one guy had his brain transplanted, and the question was who he is now. Yeah, that actually is interesting because there is always this question with transplants, where memories and the identity of a person are actually stored. Like, are they stored inside our brain only, or our bodies also retain some of those information? Because there were like numerous cases when people who got different types of transplants, not the brain, were reporting knowing stuff that they shouldn't. Like, someone got heart or kidney or something else, and they kind of felt like they knew stuff that the person that gave them the organ should be knowing, not them. So it is actually a really interesting question about where our essence about us is actually stored. Because we do need brain to function. We know that we think in the brain. We know that brain is essential for a human being. But is everything about us just in the brain? I didn't know you can even do a brain transplant. Sounds impossible. But I guess it's possible. I just wasn't paying attention to what Freaky Frankenstein shit is going on in medicine.
Fate has led you to me. And considering the terms I'm offering, you wouldn't refuse me, would you?
No, I wouldn't. I'm too gay for that. Szydełku. The book will be very cozy. Hug the book from me. Where sexy man? Wait, who? Who are you? Who are you thinking about?
They don't strike me as ordinary academy support staff.
There was only one man in this entire patch. In this entire region, I would say. Like, I sometimes forget men even exist in this game. Rover can support a cube by predicting that it will be the match winner. Each match begins at 21. Support is open from the end of the previous match until 30 minutes before the next. Okay. Sure, why not? Support phase ends in 6 hours. Okay. So this is this type of event. Maybe I confused games. Do you mean the Sunday guy or someone else? Yeah, I know I'm playing a lot of gacha. I know. You are at a disadvantage here. I thought it was different type of event, but it looks like you only have to pick a cube to support and wait till evening when the derby starts. I have numerous games with hot men. This is just not one of them. Because the men in this game are so scarce. They are hot, obviously, they are. But they are also almost extinct. Oh, look.
I shall be the vessel of your wishes.
One man. Mr. Doctor, who behaves as if I was his wife, that I forgot about him.
Don't want to mess for suturing.
Endangered species of animal man. Look, one man.
Your call.
Two men.
I'm ready.
Three men.
To which stage will life guide us next? Well,
Four men.
whatever it is,
The experiment begins.
Five men.
The battlefield is dynamic. Do not let your guard down.
Six men.
I see my way clear.
Seven men. Eight men.
Anything I can help you with?
Nine men.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
10 men.
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.
Look at how many characters there is in the pool. 47. And there's only 10 men. Everyone else is a woman. You know what? We have to introduce Empreg to Wuthering Waves. Maybe then men will suddenly start replicating. Maybe it's that. Maybe women have too strong genes. Maybe men have to get pregnant to have more men.
Nice pick. You won't regret choosing Alto's service.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Mr. Doctor. Doctor. Snarky.
Anything I can help you with? Anything I can help you with?
Old man. Old man yaoi. Empreg for old man. And you get an Empreg. And you get an Empreg. It's more animal than man, but let's say it's a man. It's animal in human form, but a man, technically.
I see my way clear.
And this is a man that supposedly appeared in the storyline, but nobody knows because that part was in the beta and never made it into the game, so nobody actually knows this guy. That's a child. Old man Emperor Yaoi for all men. Why not? And this is a man that made a lot of women play this game.
Is dynamic. Do not let your guard down.
Mr. Gian, Mr. General Gian. Look, there is like a strategic strap on his chest. He was one of the first characters in Wuthering Waves. Mr. G-Spot.
The experiment begins. The experiment begins.
Shang Liao is cute, I would say. He has this otome game kinda beauty to him. But he has also like a robotic hand. So it's less also otome, more sci-fi. He has these weird hair accessories. Actually, I saw people shipping Shan Liao with Dr. Mortefi, meaning this guy.
Make this quick.
And I am like, okay, yeah, I can see that. Two scientists together, alone, in a lab, after hours, whatever they can do. Alone in a lab, together, after hours. And my baby Bran.
To which stage will life guide us next?
The pirate boy. Mr. Student Council President.
I'll play my role to the fullest.
That would be such a twist for Shang Liao to be like at the same time a student council president archetype, but also without a hand, and everyone at school is like, how did he lose his hand? And the entire backstory, how he lost his hand in some heroic way. He gay. During the last Cube event, there was like a funny banter between Brandt and Calciaro, the guy that I said that nobody knows because he didn't appear in the actual storyline. And appeared later, acting as if he knew us all along. Anyway, it was funny, the banter, because it kind of sounded gay. As if Brandt and Calciaro had kind of the same type of situationship as Jack Sparrow and Capitan Norrington. One runs away, the other chases after, trying to put him back in jail. Or maybe it was a banter about Calciaro actually helping Brandt run away from jail. I don't remember, but it was funny. I remember it was funny.
Your call.
And here we have
I'm ready.
a man that could have been part of Chinese BL if he didn't look as if he was tormented by the wind all the time, if you know what I mean. He looks rusty. He doesn't have this kind of beauty of Chinese BL, you know. He's too wild. His design is too wild, too sharp, too, you know. His clothes are even have holes and are not regular. Chinese BL has more like a extravagance. But this guy lost his extravagance in the woods. Maybe that's why he became a drunk master. Because when you play as him, he drinks alcohol during his attacks. There's an animation. No, Chinese BL have wild men too. Okay, I trust you then. I trust you. I mean, he does fulfill the archetype of I am the wild man with sad backstory. I am a tormented person with sad backstory and inner turmoils, for example. Yeah, he looks like a week in the woods. Week! More like at least a year. And here we are, back to our Mr. Doctor. The most,
The incision has to be clean.
The most abnormal man around. He only looks put together. Don't trust him. Don't trust how he looks. This man is tormented by vengeance. And he's actually a spy and an assassin. And also a doctor. I guess, how can you hide an assassin in a school full of students? You hire him as a doctor. Nobody will ever imagine that the assassin is a doctor. Abnormal as in he is so focused on vengeance that Rover had to specifically send him to Lahairoi for vacation. So him being a doctor at the school in Lahairoi is basically his vacation time. Because he's like special agent / assassin. Only looks normal. Don't trust that. Look how he's holding this knife. It is not how doctor uses a knife. This is a threatening movement. He's standing there with a scalpel and he thinks, I could cut you into pieces if I wanted to. I saw people laughing that he, if you like play male Rover, people were shipping male Rover with Luke, and I saw people laughing that either male Rover birthed IMF or Luke birthed IMF. Because someone had to give birth to that baby. Actually, with female Rover, it could also work. Like, bring Empreg back. Why female Rover has to birth anyone? Let's just Empreg the man. Rover doesn't have time for pregnancy. Rover is too busy saving the world. No, it was the hot man. Hot man. Hot man. What? Yeah, I was laughing all the time. When sometimes you came and I was laughing. There are two characters in Lahairoi that act as if they were your previous spouse. It's Luke, the guy with the scalpel, and Mornier, not the doctor, the scientist lady with white hair.
Assignment. I hope you've had time to recuperate. Rough.
Okay, so he and she, they are acting as if Rover was their spouse that got amnesia and doesn't remember them anymore.
All green.
She's also disabled, I think, because her legs are not legs.
Power levels. Precision calibration. Combat efficiency. All green.
She has like prosthetic legs. Jealous ex-spouse. I wouldn't say jealous. If they were jealous, that would be a little more spicy. They don't act like jealous spouses. They act like, oh no, Rover doesn't remember me. But we can work with that. Mornier was actually still a child. I think when we left La Hairoi, so technically she couldn't be our, you know, lover. But you know how anime are with, oh, that girl is admiring that adult person, and then they meet again when they are both adults. And somehow the love that you had when you were a child actually never ended and continued till adulthood, and now you have a chance! Finally you have a chance! Or something. Zetka, you, ooh. I don't have anything against like childhood admiration, like first love and stuff, as long as the adult in question is not responding positively to that kind of relationship, is like only like indulging the child until the child grows out of it, you know? Though technically in a lot of those situations that anime are showing, it's really hard also to talk about grooming, because like a lot of those adult characters don't really have that many interactions with those younger characters. So those younger characters just kinda happen to grow up, while randomly sometimes meeting that one person they admire. So it kinda, it's different as active grooming, you know? Because a groomer is trying to spend as much time as they can with that child and mold them into the like ideal person they want their future spouse to be, you know? So there is a difference when you like met for the first time when one of you were a kid still, and then met a second time after like 10 or 15 years. Like, it's not the same. Because Rover wasn't around for 10 years. Rover disappeared, literally. Nobody knew what happened to Rover after they left. Then suddenly Rover reappeared back. I mean, the anime kinda hinges on this precipice between grooming and not grooming. It kinda works case by case basis, mostly. You, as a viewer yourself, have to decide if what you're watching is a regular relationship that developed naturally, or it was a relationship that has like signs of abuse going on, like it's unhealthy and kind of meh. Like, for example, closer to grooming is every anime in which students at high school have crush on the teacher. Because that teacher is spending a lot of time with those students, so he can knowingly or unknowingly kind of boost the relationship growing. Though they always make it so he doesn't know. It just happens on its own. He's just like a little himbo. He didn't even realize that girl had a crush on him or something. To be safe, you know? Because you can't accuse a guy if he didn't know, yeah? They're kind of balancing it like that. But it's still kind of meh.
Rough assignment. I hope you've had time to recuperate.
It gets easier with fantasy because you have like various races, and then if you really have to have like a romance, in a fantasy world, then you have kinda to suspend your disbelief for a moment and stop treating everyone as if age mattered. Because then your 20-year-old human wouldn't be able to date that 200-old elf or something. Because to that elf, you're a child. You're a child or a pet, depending on the universe. Because I don't know if you know. Did you watch Delicious in Dungeon anime? Where they were going through a dungeon and making food out of monsters? Meh. Is it me or meh? Is like that. So in that universe, elves treat humans and other races that don't live as long as them as pets. They don't even treat them as equal race to them. They look at them and, oh, it's a dog.
Featuring 16-finger chords with slide combos. Okay, that's a fantastic idea. Just one thing. How am I supposed to go?
Of course, not all elves, but most of the elves. That is probably also the reason why in Delicious in Dungeons there is not many half-elves. Because Marcel is a half-elf. Not all. Hashtag not all elves. And apparently in the world of Delicious in Dungeon, it's the opposite of D&D. Like, apparently the half-elves that are children of humans and elves live longer than the regular elves. At least that is what I remember about the lore. In D&D, you have like half-elves live kind of like in between the regular human lifespan and the regular elf lifespan. Or live a little longer than humans. On average. Like if humans on average... Well, not on average. On max live 100 years, then I would say that in D&D, half-elves would live like 250 at least. While D&D elves can live for above 500 years, closer to 1000. Like there's like every source kind of says different number. Like for Drow the number was 600, I think. Or was it a 300? It was lower than the regular elves, but anyway. But then I found another source that was kind of treating regular elves and Drow as the same race. So the lifespan was applied to all of them. So if it was a lifespan of 800 years max, then Drow were also included. What are we looking at? Check this out. This arcade cabinet has been sitting here since my very first day of school. I've never seen it on before. But its screen is actually live today. Let's see. You lean in and find a line of text emerging from the center of the screen. Attention faculty and students, welcome to the world of star bouncing. Log in with your Persona Pinball and start a brand new adventure. What is Persona Pinball? Looks interesting. You gonna give it a try? The arcade stands before you. Its screen flickering with a rhythmic glow, almost like it's breathing. You get the strange impression that a single touch will pull you into an entirely different world. Sure, why not? Is that the normal reaction of a protagonist? You have a feeling that it will drag you into another world or dimension, and the protagonist is like, yeah, sure, why not? Oh, Shangli Yao is the character. Upon coming to your senses, a soft blue blurs your vision. As the mist clears, you find yourself standing in a place you know by heart, a landscape of winding rivers and jagged peaks. Woven beneath the clouds! Just another Friday afternoon for them. Yeah, exactly. It is a perfect replica of Jinzhou. Every street, every narrow alley, the curve of every roof ridge, and the flow of every waterway has been recreated with precision. Even the whisper of the wind against your ears sounds exactly as it should. Oh no. You turn to get your bearings, but then... Juju. Ah! Someone crashes right into you. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so loud. As if startled by the volume of her own voice, the girl scrambles back, quickly clamping both hands over her mouth. Juju! Ophelia! I'm so sorry, I was just in a hurry. Her eyes light up the moment she recognizes you. After piecing together her explanation, the situation finally starts to make sense. I already delivered his commission, I really did. We agreed on the final payment, but he kept making excuses, dragging it on and on. He even claimed he didn't speak the Huanlong language, and then he just disappeared. Juju takes a deep breath, almost like gathering her courage. So I just called the patroller. She shouts again, then immediately covers her mouth in defeat. Hanging her head, she holds out her hand towards you. On her palm rests a piece of candy. I took this candy earlier, and now I can't keep my voice down. These were supposed to be my inner thought. Okay? She was attacked by a candy. Don't rush. Just slow down. Is there something wrong with this candy? Okay, I'll slow down. Phew. I'm not sure, but if the effect is only temporary, I guess it's alright! At least I will sound a lot more confident when I finally track down the deadbeat client and demand to know what I am allowed! What? Wait. Demand what I am owed! Sorry, I almost read aloud. Did you catch him? Not yet, but the patrollers said they have asked some expert to help. Before you can get another word out, two shadows jerk past you in a blur motion, one after the other. Ah, there they are. Press the flippers to fire a persona pinball. When it collides with an enemy, it deals damage and applies special effect. Okay. While a pinball is in motion, press the rush button to send it charging towards the nearest enemy. Okay. Pinball gains skill energy over time. Once full, they can unleash their skill for different powerful effects depending on the pinball. Okay. Okay. Wait, Shangli Yao is the pinball. You're not throwing the ball, you're throwing the characters. Boing boing! We're like oink oink! Nie ma to jak trochę potegować characters. This didn't make sense what I just said. Nie ma to jak popingbelować sobie postaci, tak? O. Oh no! Evil, 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 evil. Evil, 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 evil. Evil, evil. Also, why do you go like a fucking train or something? Calm level gaze settles upon you. It's you! Potentigować the characters. Yeah. Something in me has changed. I can see you now. Huh? You know each other? Ah, I forgot that this guy is also blind. Oh, kitty! Is it a rabbit? I am the kitty! And Gigi is the rabbit. I believe your intuition was correct. Oh, Xiangliao is a kitty. He's a kitty. It's been so long since you last heard Xiangliao's voice. He walks towards you, accompanied by his two small robots. The waveforms flickering across their screens suggest they have been observing the situation for quite some time. My speculation is that this candy possesses a unique property that alters the consumer's traits and manifests them. Unusual volume or distinct visual changes are both caused by it. Then the effect on you is... Your words make him pause, but he quickly responds in a nonchalant tone. Sudden verbal disorder involving the strange use of modal particles. I'm sorry, what? That said, these changes won't damage your persona. They only affect your movements and combat styles until the effect expires. If you stay and explore further, it may be easier for you to adapt to these changes and uncover the clues you need. How do you see it, Ophelia? Okay? I need to ask for Q1's opinion. I need to ask for Juju's opinion. Hey, time to consider it. Looks like I can only play creative now. That's right, there are so many more paths to be explored, Ophelia. Try to observe them carefully. And if you find yourself in need, just let us know. Okay? Oh, you can level them out. They have some kind of tacticals on them. Clear to unlock Gia. Gian. Okay. Bounce support, bounce healer, bounce vanguard, rush vanguard. Oh, okay. I don't know which is what is the difference between them. Oh. Why do I get a team? After bidding farewell to Gigi, Yuan or whatever his name is, and Shangli Yao, you resume your exploration with unsolved questions. What a strange world this game has created. What an interesting world this game has created. So where to next? Jinju City, the Bellborn Ravine, Shichi Village, the Court of Savante Ruins. You replay the memories of every place you have ever traversed. Suddenly you smell the scent of dense petrichor clinging to the air. The tranquil plains beneath your feet shift the moment you step forward. It's the Norfolk Barren. Above, the grey clouds stir as if crumpled by an invisible hand, leaving the atmosphere damp and heavy. The weight of an impending storm presses down on you. It feels exactly like the day you fought the Dreamless, another scene generated from the depths of your memory. Only this time it shows something new. Ophelia. Before you stand three familiar figures, Jinshi, Changli, and Jian, all turn at once. The moment your eyes meet hers, Jinshi instantly blushes. Jinshi? I will explain later, Ophelia. The moment the words leave her mouth, Changli has already refocused on the Dreamless. Beneath its sky-blocking wings, the radiance of Qinglong and the searing phoenix flames burst out. Okay. As you step forward, Jinshi follows your lead, unsheathing her blade with a resolute ring of steel. Okay. Shipping her blade. Did I say shitting? Instead of shipping, whatever that word is. My pronunciation can wait. Shipping her blade. Sheep ma 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 Don't listen. That's just insanity. Pew pew pew. Okay. Jinxie! Be alive! Oh. Ma boom booty doom beady beady bee para bom pira 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 para da. Dreamless. What is this game actually? We were shooting lasers. The dreamless fades with a haunting shriek. The wind then settles as a searing light pierces through the restless, gloomy clouds. The battle has ended, but you remain tense. Keep your guard up, I have something to tell you. You share the details of the strange candy and Shangri-Yao's fury with the three of them. Before you can even finish, you notice Jinshi is a bit out of it. She stays still as if processing your words, then her eyes widen in sudden realization. A deep blush appears on her face. Tiny, delicate, long scales shimmer into existence along her cheeks. A heavy, awkward silence envelops the group. It seems Jinshi is already under the candy's influence. Meanwhile, as if in slow motion, a gulp-off is lifted towards you with military solemnity. Ensuring the gulp-off is held securely in both hands, Jian finally speaks. We ate it. All of us. Sorry, I have to hold this to speak. Jin's tone is as serious and heavy as a battlefield report, but the chubby gulp-off in his palms just stares at you with zero remorse. Okay, so he ate the candy and now he can't speak if he doesn't hold the gulp-off in his hand. You press a hand to your forehead. What about Changli? Changli intentionally keeps her distance. Her expression is as composed as ever, but the air around her is intense and almost scorching. Looks like this is the effect she gets. Worry not, it doesn't affect my moves. I just need to maintain a safe distance from you. She pauses and continues. At least, for now. Should you call for our strength, we'll be there for you at any time. Okay, cute. Thanks. Speciale. Just at level 10. Well, does this satisfy you, game? What's this? I'm a limited reward. Ooh, thanks. I am really poor. I really need it. I'm really poor. I don't have anything to eat. Look, I am starving. Rosetka, feed me. I am just a poor student. Mam spaghetti. Ej, podziel się! Share! Don't be Ebenezer! Bezglutenowe. Hey! How dare you? Insult pasta like that. Bezglutenowe. Wyślę ci paczkomat. Do they have different taste though? They don't have gluten. Just a bit. Well, I don't know if I can trust you. you know? Because what is just a slight difference to others, to me, is a life-changing difference. Yes, a bit. By better for my gut. I know. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying that my taste is very, very, very autistic. Drama queen. God is a drama queen. God is the drama queen. We should actually write a story about that. Another flash of light. In the next moment, you hear the hustle and bustle of a city, echoing with the sound of laughter. You stand there, dazed, as a gentle sea breeze caresses your cheeks. Its soothing, salty scent refreshes your mind instantly. This is Raguna. Yes, and to be precise, it is Raguna on the eve of the Carnival. Colorful banners, bright lights, and crowds filling the streets. Everything is exactly as you remember. You follow the flow of the crowd, lingering at the edge. Your gaze shifts between the grand stage, the lively market stalls, and the glowing lanterns hanging overhead. The neon light is reflecting in the fountain, shattering into 1,000 iridescent shards across the water's surface. You blink, and for a moment you see familiar silhouettes in the reflection. Can I just comment that shattering into 1,000 iridescent shards across the water surface is really nice description? Galbrena and Lupa. You try to push through the crowd to call out to them, but in the meantime the lights in the square erupt. Fireworks streak into the sky, the crowd bursting into a deafening cheer in perfect unison. The carnival has begun. Confetti rains down from above, music sweeps through the streets, laughter, applause, and shouting overlap in symphony. The figures you saw only moments ago are now swallowed by the surging tide of people. You are forced to stop, your chest tightening. And you see the crimson liquor's petal drifting down through the air. You look up at the night sky where light and shadow intertwine. The bleeding colors swirl across your vision, yet something feels unreal. It's like a thin veil waiting to be torn aside. You gaze at it and breathe the name of the one about to descend. Hecate! Oh. Ooh. My writer's soul had to come say something. Pew 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 pew. Galbrena is also a rush, but a support. Supporte! Switcho! 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 Next stage. What are recommended characters? Ooh. What about Galbrena? Galbrena. Galbrena, my beloved. I don't have her, and that's tragic. You know why? Because it's always tragic not to have a pretty girl in your squad. Truly a tragedy. It is! It is a true tragedy. You don't even know. I can't say that I collected her. And that's unfair. You deserve all the pretty ladies in your pretty ladies game. Exactly. Galbrena is just shooting in every direction. Shoot. Lupa! Lupa is that one character that I like. Her head, design of her head, her body is atrocious. Whoever designed that body needs to go to jail. To horny jail. Horny jail. Horny jail. Yeah. Horny jail. Horny jail. Die! Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep. Beep beep beep. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Oof. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Hecate evil. Hello, Samu saved the world. I just died because I was trying to read the name. Hecate, die. Beep! With Hecate defeated, the carnival finally settles back into its natural rhythm. You exhale a long sigh of relief and quickly turn to check on your companions. Are you both alright? That's when you notice Lupa acting differently. She's far more hyperactive than usual, her eyes darting with an unusually bright spark as she bounces over to your side. A brightly wrapped package of sweets is thrust towards you. Here, warrior, try a rainbow bean pop rock. It's a new flavor. You ate one already? Lupa, this candy has a special effect. I know, but it's so funny that I just had to share. Lupa says with a satisfied grin, her voice buzzing with an intensity you have never heard before. On the other side, Galbrena stands nearby looking perfectly composed, arms crossed and expression calm. However, where is Chimera? The spot at Galbrena's side, usually occupied by Chimera, is now home to Fey Ignis. Its violet blue tail feathers sway gently before you. For a moment, you could sense a wave of depression radiating from the echo. Then Galbrena passed its head. It's right here. What was that? Lupa gave me a piece of that candy. I just shoved it into Chimera's mouth. The Fey Ignis, actually Chimera, lets out an indignant cry. Okay, so he was transformed. Samu saved the world. That's a very complicated name. Samu? Is your name Samu? I should try this on Abby. No way. The effect is lingering, so it will be stuck in this shape for a while. Galbrena says with a shrug, and Lupa squeezes herself between the two of you. So, warrior, where are you heading next? Next? You cast your gaze towards the horizon where the ancient city-state with colossal statue stands in the distance. Hey, level 15, about your name, blah blah blah. How many stages does this game have? Okay. Taoyuan Vale, Northful Barrens, Raguna, Septimon, Honami City, Startorch Academy, Roya Frostland, Sky Arc Space Station, Endless Galaxy Track. Oh. Okay. That was quick. New Endless Galaxy track unlocked. Okay. I thought it will be unlocked at the very end. Don't listen to me. Na, na, na. I am listening. No, you don't listen. No, this is autism speaking. Level 16. Augusta, Juno, and Chacona. Let's see how throwing them as balls looks. Mosquito at 2 a.m. As you arrive at Epworth's Palace in September. Oh, you are here! So Lupa and Galbrena. Why are you having dinner? No! You know what? I am better than a mosquito. I am at least cute and sound cute. I will give you a mosquito at 2 a.m. I am the best at making the mosquito. Back in my day, mosquitoes were humans. And they were called nice guys. They were sucking the blood like a fucking monster. Yeah, I met them. Went to Raguna. Augusta is affected too, and why is Yuno so quiet today? She had candy too, by the way. I can speak the way I want, so the candy can even silence a priestess. Seeing you reminds me of the old days. Shall we have a round of duels? Now you're talking so fast, so the candy on you goes for the extreme? Wow, this is deadly. Oh, I feel a little bad for the boss. Level 15, you know! You know! You know! Oh, oh, oh. Not that she thinks that she is some sinker of old. Back in my days, mosquitoes were treated properly with a kapeć w mordę. Not some siatka w oknie, przez którą nie da się przelecieć. Well, I really like the siatka though. I can open the window at least. And that's very important thing, to be able to open the window. Get yourself a net. It changes life. I have it, but nobody has time to put it on the window. Realities of life in this house. Seriously, yes, seriously. This house is something else. Incoming! Fool. You. Oh. Pew. Die. No, it also can do it here. That's unfair. Shoot. Wow. This is the recommended level here. 18. Okay. Whatever you say. Let's level up. Lupin. Level 18. Lupin. Level 20. I am losing my mind. See, events in this game are like one of the few things that actually can wake me up. I mean, I love the storylines and the music, but sometimes something in this game kind of puts me to sleep. But the events really you can't really sleep at events. Events make sure that you don't sleep. Oh. After an ultimate thrilling battle, you sit down with Augusta and Yuno to savor the local delicacies of Septimon. Soon enough, it is time to part ways once more. May your journey be smooth, my friend. Yuno stands slightly back, somehow upset, and scribbles on her board. She holds it up with a forceful snap, as if determined to make sure you don't miss a single word. Come back soon. I'm only asking for the sake of everyone else. The final stroke of the character trails off slightly. Yuno puffs out her cheeks and looks away, hugging the board back to her chest as if to insist she's only acting as a messenger. Of course I will see you around. Leaving Septimon behind, you embark on your journey again. As you reach the forest on the outskirts, the air itself seems to grow lighter. A melody catches the breeze and drifts towards you, a playful rhythm where the notes seem to dance through the trees. You follow the sound. A girl holding a lute comes into view, humming and strumming the strings with effortless grace. Loo la la, loo loo la la. Ah, it's you, Ophelia. Long time no see. Noticing your gaze, her eyes light up, and the melody takes a sudden, elegant turn. She skips over to you, every word she speaks emerging as a lyric. You quickly realize the candy's strange influence has found its way to Chacona as well. But unlike the others struggling with their abnormalities, she seems too well adapted to it. Before you can even ask, she tilts her head with a smile and sings. It's just the effect of that candy, but it's not so bad, is it? Chacona twirls in a small circle, her skirt fluttering to the beat. It's like stumbling upon another version of myself. Maybe I'll spark some new inspiration. The music begins to flow again, light and unrestrained. You stand there watching her walk ahead, completely immersed in her own song. It's then the idea hits you. Amidst this streak of anomalies, at least someone is truly enjoying the strangely beautiful turn of events. Yeah, I guess. Level 20. But what are recommended characters? Okay. Pam pam pararam 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 pam pararam pararam. Die! They die, my die, yeah, 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 yeah. You. Suddenly a guitar solo. Where? Did I miss it? Who would die? Are you wishing me death? How dare you? That's not cool, Jetka. That's very not cool. Evil, evil. Evil, evil, evil. Evil, 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 evil. 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 I started saying evil, 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 and it turned into falafel. 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 Falalefel, falalalafel, falulalefolel, falulululelolel, falululololol, falelalalel, falulalalililolol, falalalelele, falololo. Breaking news, Natachi lost her mind. Not that they lost her mind. You are no longer recommended. You. Lolo. The next stop is you open your eyes as the light fades. Your gaze first lands on a skyscraping tower before settling on a rolling Ferris wheel. In a gentle rain of light pink petals, you recognize the city before you. Honami! Standing by the street, you look around, letting your mind drift back into those memories. The days spent trapped here, the repeated choices to defy the lament, the cycles that felt like progress but always led back to the start. Those experiences still seem vivid, yet they also feel a world away. Oh, it's raining. Now Hanami has finally broken the loop, following its true tracks towards the real tomorrow. Your thoughts naturally turn to the companions who walked that path with you. Chisa and Namipon. If I head to Shashu Cafe now, will I find them there? Just as you begin to map out the route, a low, distorted snarl echoes from behind you. Get out! Letting out a sigh, you draw your blade and turn toward the source of the roar. In that split second, the air fractures. A girl with black hair and crimson eyes steers through the sky, landing firmly at your side. Challenge complete. Nami, here I come. In a blur of motion, the dark shadows scatter and dissolve. The black-haired girl turns, her gaze fixing on your face as she speaks with sudden gravity. Passenger, are you hurt? Passenger, who me? Chisa, what happened to you? Realizing what she just said, Chisa awkwardly looks away, her expression tightened. Actually, something did happen earlier. I had the rainbow bean pop rock this morning and then I just started to talk like Nami-pon. She frowns, clearly struggling to adapt to the change. I find it strange too, but there is no way to fix it for now. Now you even sound like Nami-pon. You wipe away imaginary sweat from your forehead, mentally accepting this new reality. The breeze of Honami sweeps through the streets, carrying the sweet scent of blossoms and the weight of old memories. Taking a steady breath, you look toward the horizon. The next stop after Honami should be... Chisa follows your gaze, her expression turning serious. It's Starter's Academy, right? We'll meet you there, passenger. See you there. Chisa lets out a fine smile. When the time comes, let's fight side by side once again. We could say that we spent the time well. Namipon, 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 namipon. Yes, I want to return. I wouldn't say it's productively spent 3 hours, but it's at least 3 hours that gave me rewards. So even though we weren't doing anything productive, like catching up with all the quests I was ignoring, at least I got the reward. And the rewards are always the most important. This guidebook is annoying. Veta, how is your Jergu Jergu going? Jergum Jergum Jergum. Jergum Jergum Jergum. Ah, I know what was the song. Rolnik, 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 pod rolnikiem ciągnik, na ciągniku rolnik worek ma. W tym worku są buraki, coś tam, krzaki. Zmęczyłam się. You can hear that I am from a village, not from the city. Powinien być Jinja. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Oh! Lizzie is streaming together with someone. I don't know if it was Noir or the other person, but last time I was reading Lizzie, there was Noir on Lizzie's stream, and we're laughing that Noir is kinda low-key, very close to Omegaverse, and we were laughing that they should accept the Mpreg, and Noir was like, no, go away! Na right, czy co? Okay, so when instead of having Caramel Dance, and my favorite song, by the way, I should have rolnik, 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 pod rolnikiem ciągnik, na ciągniku worek rolnik ma, w tym worku są buraki, la 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 la. I need to find if there is a song, actually. Because everyone was like kind of singing it at school when I was younger. But I don't know if there was actually a song. Oh, I just got reminded that you never came back to the Enfield stream and you missed the rest of the Catello storyline, the hot little wolfman. I did the storyline without you. Now you have to watch it on VOD. Catello. Catello Tortellini. Anyway, I'll be raiding Lizzie. I hope we have a productive conversation like last time. Our conversation last time on the stream on Lizzie's chat started very innocent about, like, you know, Omegaverse. Somehow I started getting into the fun facts about biology, which were all somehow related to certain areas of the human body. And then we started talking about what incentive would animal people have if they were humanoid to wear clothes. Like, you know, the fantasy society of people that they're cats. Why do they wear clothes? I was like, but at least they would have the natural different colored hair. You could have any hair color you want. Even fucking polka dots. Anyway. Never mind. I wonder what we'll be talking about today. I hope you enjoyed the stream with that kind, that you will enjoy Lizzie's stream too. Me. Oh, I saw recently I saw a video made by Pop Culture Detective where he was talking about a movie about animals, and there was like a funny scene that he's shown while discussing something, like that the movie was mostly about sheep, and there was like a scene in which a sheep asks other sheep, do you know what humans call people who can't think for themselves? And small sheep screams, ducks! And that's that sheep that asked the question screams, sheep! Anyway, it made me laugh. Okay, I am done. We're done. We're going to Lizzie. Bye. Byłam na tym filmie. Those sheep are us. Those sheep are the society. Those are us. We are the sheep. Anyway, bye.
Noir has not